Hello. It's been pretty good. Yeah, I'm excited. It's mostly just been planning and stuff. So just the beginning of the year. I'm ready to get going. Very excited, very happy, very hyped up. I haven't felt as excited as I am right now than in a very long time. So I don't know. I think my favorite music artist right now is probably Sabrina Carpenter, but that's not just a right now thing. That's been for a
Right.
bit. No, I don't know. I feel like with songs, it's hard for me to have like a favorite song, and
Yeah, me
unless I'm
too.
just if I instantly know it because I'm looping it or something. But yeah, no, I have. I think Sabrina Carpenter is definitely my favorite artist right now. That's a great question. I'm so bad with names of songs. I know each song on that album, and I've also listened to that album a billion times, but I can't think of names. I really like. Uh, I think All American. Is it called All American or something?
Yeah.
Something like that. I like that one a lot. She like the one wherever she screams on that one. Is that the one she screams on at the end or something?
Yeah.
Okay, I like that one a lot. But I like that entire album. So again, it's like it's at that point it's sorting hairs. Oh my God! For the person, the least focused person in the history of
I
school, I
know,
don't
but
know.
it's
I
just
don't I
like
don't know if that's the best question. I like survived by like the skin of my teeth. Like I barely I didn't get through it. I like crawled to the ending and I was like, oh my God. Yeah, I mean it really is just like find ways to make things fun. You know, you can make anything fun. So like the way that I found to learn myself like. You know, I sucked at geography, but then I got really into GeoGuessr, and now I'm cracked at geography. So it's like if you find ways to learn things that make it fun, then you can learn. I learned to code from Minecraft, you know, and that's the only way I learned. Most of my biggest skills are I learned through some really fun thing I was passionate about. So I guess figuring out how to make school fun, I guess. Yes, my nails. There you go. Oh, the lighting's bad. There's only one painted, so. We'll see. We'll see over time. I mean, if I actually start streaming more, then I'll have more reason to use it. Otherwise I don't. But those are really good questions. Maybe. I love talking, so I feel like podcasts are fun. But I'll probably be more likely to go on more other people's podcasts because it's really cool. I like that. I think it's all about raising the scope. I think that something an approach that I took when I first started YouTube that I was very active and it wasn't like a passive thing. It was very me actively thinking about it. When I talked to George and Nick and everything it was all about raising the scope. It was like what's everything we can do to increase the scope of our content to have more people be able to enjoy it. And some of those things were by using the most up-to-date Minecraft version, which most YouTubers didn't do. They were just still on the 1.8 versions, which is more competitive, which also is more male-driven because competitive Minecraft at the time, and more so still, is competitive gaming in general is more male-driven. So that I think that did some of it as well, and then I think just more so, us being ourselves and being more willing to show emotion and be wrong and do things that support people, and even just us being willing to not shy away from seeing a fan that regardless of their you know gender or sexual identity or whatever, and being willing to support them or be very accepting and welcoming of them to the community. I think that all probably contributed, but I just think the scope of our content and the scope of us and and our acceptingness of people, I think was probably the biggest difference. You have like a snowy cat beanie. That's so cool. Oh, I need one of those. So your sign says your English is not very good, but
yeah.
I'll say something.
Mhm.
Something that I've noticed from talking to a lot of people from around the world
Mhm.
is that for some reason people that say their English isn't good, it's usually very good, and people that are from English speaking countries that speak other languages and think that they're very good are actually not as good as they think they are. Someone will
Aw.
go into and be speaking Spanish and be like, "I'm so good at Spanish," versus everyone else says that when you're understanding everything I'm saying perfectly,
Yeah.
and if you understand everything I'm saying, you speak great English. Okay,
Aw.
you don't need to have a sign that says your English isn't
Aw.
very good. You are okay. Your sign says please speak slowly. I
Mhm.
am one of the fastest people speaking that I know.
Aw.
I didn't even read that part of the sign, so I was not speaking slowly, and you still understood everything I said.
Aw.
You need to erase that sign. You speak great English. You should have more
Aw.
confidence. You know 3 languages. That's amazing. I have no idea. I genuinely don't know. I don't know. I got asked about that recently as well by them, and it's like I have no idea. I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't replied, so I don't know. We'll probably we'll definitely know when it gets closer. But I expect I'll do a lot less traveling this year than I did last year. But I do like going to events and like meeting creators and stuff. So. Oh, I'm sure I did. I'm sure. I actually I probably never said this. I love some of my favorite TV shows ever are TV shows that are from the perspective of the villain, but the villain is almost the protagonist of the show. I used to look for shows that were like that because they were so rare. So like as an example, Dexter is one of those where like you're watching from the perspective of the serial killer. And the same thing was from Breaking Bad, and then also from You, the show You, and uh, there's a lot of them, but I remember I used to look for them all the time, and I thought those shows were so interesting because they almost had you rooting for a bad person, and so I thought I definitely took in 100%, even if it's subconscious, I took inspiration from those shows in Dream, a Sea Dream, because I was like, it's so cool to be able to watch a perspective of someone that's doing bad things and be like, hey, I can see why they did this, or even like root for them in a bad way where you're like, okay, they shouldn't be doing that, but it's kind of cool because it's fake. So when I wanted to lose weight, I wanted to lose weight for health reasons because I was like, I was very overweight, and I was like, this is not healthy. It's gonna affect my life. And so I made it a mission. It was a New Year's resolution to do that. And it was not easy at all. It was not easy. When I tell you, I tried so many times, I did. It was not my first time trying. I tried. There was times when I said, this is it, I'm gonna lose weight, and then I didn't lose anything, or this is it, I'm gonna lose weight, and then I lost it, and then I gained it back. And eventually it really did take help from my friends and my family, and me being like, hey, me going to people and getting help and saying, hey, try and help me if you can, don't eat stuff around me. And I did research into diets, and also I was very lazy. So I was like, how can I do this without exercising at all? And so I just came up with a diet plan where I can just eat a lot less, but not have to do any exercise. But yeah, there's no right way to do it though. So I do wish you luck. I played like the little flute thing that they teach in like elementary school. Recorder. I played recorder. I played piano a little bit, but like not actually. I learned to play a Minecraft song on piano, and then I don't know it now. My favorite song to write was probably that's so tough because I feel like there's different reasons. Like some of them were more emotional, others were more fun, other ones were more like I learned a lot. I don't know. I feel like my favorite song to sing is probably Slow Down, just because I don't know, it feels fun, and then there's the confetti popping moment, which is really cool. I didn't work out to lose weight. I work out though. I mean, I very rarely. There was a period in time where I rode the bike a lot, like an indoor bike. I lifted weights sometimes with like Sapnap, but I haven't now. I really don't now. I mean, I really don't. I mean, I should, but I just don't. I have no idea. I mean, I should just upload it for you guys to have fun with, but I guess I'll probably do that just for fun. I don't have any plans with it. So I grew up rooting for the Steelers because my dad's a Steelers fan, but I didn't feel really any affinity to them because I don't have a reason. Like I don't have family from Pittsburgh, so on and so forth. So because of that, it's been like a passive, like, oh, it's really cool when they win because I'm a fan of, I like them. But I don't have that same passion behind rooting for them. So I really do just root for players mostly. I root for players from college because I love college football, but.
Yeah.
Just for a little bit of love. But I love the Steelers. The Steelers is a big part of my childhood, so they have a special place in my heart. I love inspiring people. I think what clicked, 5 years ago for me, or maybe probably sooner than that, actually, maybe 4.5, 3 years ago, was really just that. I was like, I don't really feel like anyone really has like an inherent purpose, but I feel like everybody's like, I feel like my purpose and what I thought with everything is just like, you want to have the biggest impact you can have on the world, and I wake up every morning and I go to sleep every night thinking, did I do good today? Am I going to do good today? And if I didn't, I think, well, I'm going to make up for it tomorrow. I'm going to do twice as good as I can. Was I nice? Was I kind? If I wasn't, there's some days I wasn't, but if I wasn't, then the next day I make up for it. And as soon as I got that mindset, I feel like I became a much better person because it's a lot more. It allows me to reflect on everything I do at night and come back a better person on a daily basis. So it's not just over years or taking a lot more time. But yeah, I really appreciate that, and I thank you so much for supporting me. And you went to multiple of my concerts, and also here. So you really helped fund that, and that's regardless of the fact that I really appreciate you as a fan. That I also appreciate you for that because As much as like people think money, it's like I lost money on the concerts.
Yeah.
And a lot of them were sold out. That's what happened. It was very expensive, and it was worth every second. So I thank you for helping me make that make it worth it. I don't have a target demographic. You might mean my normal, my like average demographic, but my target demographic is just, you are within it, because it's just people that are affected by my content and enjoy it, and can having an impact on the world. So you are in my target demographic. So I have some cool stuff coming. So I think you'll find it extra cool as well, because it's definitely it's slightly more mature, I guess. Not necessarily, but it's less. It's not for kids, but there you go. Maybe, yeah. I mean, not from the concerts I did before, but maybe I could do like a thing. Or I want to do some stuff with the footage from before that I recorded of those. So maybe, but yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I like the idea of doing that at some point. I don't know. I have there's a few songs that I'm kind of in my mind right now that I'm debating between kind of being my next song that I put out there, and they're all I've had in my mind that I think that I want to, at least for my next music video, I want to pull back the production a little bit and have it. I want to just film it myself. I want to go and film a music video and go film it myself, kind of like what I did for the duel video on my YouTube channel, where I just filmed it all myself. Where that wasn't me, but I had my team film it, but this time it would just be me filming it. I think it'd be really cool. But I don't have anything in mind right now, so. Yes, I would. I think that's cool, and we have a cool. Okay, you'll see. I can't say too much. You'll see. My video's coming soon. Video stuff coming out soon that has there's some VR elements, so I could definitely see myself doing that. That'd be cool. I think so, at least. Am I doing it? There? Awesome. It was so nice to meet you. Hopefully I see you around. All right.